Hello, Nuggets. It is your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance, and I am going to do it's such a mouthful, new moon mid month energy message for the sign of Sagittarius. Please, by all means, go and have a listen and a look at those TT talks. They are really I'm really dropping some jewels, y'all. And we healing and clearing some stuff so that we can start to manifest what it is that we wish to see in our 3D environment. Of course, I'm lighting the Palo Santo, so let's let that marinate. Um, any information you need to get in contact with me for your own personal will be down in the description box. And let's see, is there a channel message for her? I just did Scorpio, and that one took me a minute. There was a lot of heavy energy, so I'm just taking us time and clearing the energies. Clearing the energies. Just be mindful of your own energy right now, Sagittarius. It's not selfish. Oh man, I think my lighter. No, it's still stuff in there. The energies are heavy, yes, and you are a get up and move fire sign. You are the eldest of the fire signs, and you have little patience for distraction and foolishness when you are ready to move. But make sure that you are mindful to take the proper pause to make sure that everything is straight before you move forward, okay? Communication is going to be key, especially now that Mercury has gone direct. There's not going to be any more confusion, so y'all do it anyway. Shoot straight from the hip. So, in doing that, also be mindful. I see one of my squirrels outside, sorry. I resonate very, very much with the Sagittarian in my chart. It's very highly aspected, so I kind of get the whole say what it is and get it out there, and we face it head on. So when you encounter somebody that doesn't know how to do that, you get frustrated. So practice the pause and know that, hey, it is what it is, and it'll work out the way it's supposed to. Okay? So let us get a TT's Music Oracle. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate donations. All of that information will be down in the description box below as well. I will I keep forgetting to add my accounts to down there. I know that I do have them. I just keep forgetting to put the links in there. So we'll do that. All right, TT's Music Oracle for Sagittarius. The first card we have is the Power of Love. Okay. First and foremost, love is the most powerful energy on this earth. I don't care if you're talking about gravity. I don't care if you're talking about addictions. Love is the grandest, most wonderful, most productive, and intoxicating at times energy that you could ever have. And to love is a power that is it comes with a very, very big responsibility. You cannot just say to a person, I love you, and then not put action behind it. There's a strong bond with this energy. There is something that is very I'm hearing beneficial, but it's not just a tangible beneficial. This is an energetic understanding of the power of love that you hold within you, and the power of love in that with another. Okay, and it's 1:11 right now as I'm doing this. Sorry, y'all, my fan is hot. Yeah, so this speaks to, if anybody who knows Miss Celine Dion. I'm sure if you don't, you've been living under a rock. She is a very, very small, very petite little woman, but she has this humongous, grand, powerful voice. And you also may be called to use that voice of yours. It may not be singing, but it could be speaking out and creating this, through this vortex of power and change and shift that we're going through. Anything can spark um, the acceptance and level of love that evokes change. That's a lot of words. Next we have four cards come out. Next we have Stay by Jodeci. Longing, being in a place, in a space of, I'm not going anywhere. I am in this for the long haul. So this could be your calling. You know, power of love and being on the stage. All of these people and singers and whatnot are on the stage, and pretty much have longevity. She's been on Vegas. So and this of course, absolutely take them as the literal meaning and the literal song, of course, but expand your consciousness in applying it to what is going on around you, and what it's there for. Something, this is more love. This is being in a space of I'm just feeling longing. Next card is Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze. Everybody plays this song at the cookouts and, at the family gatherings and the family reunions and whatnot. If you play the Beyonce version on me, we can't be friends. I mean, we can, but I ain't gonna like you that much while the song is playing. I'm just saying. I'm an old school to my heart. Yes, so, I'm just hearing, I'm not even hearing, you don't want to give up. This is a not wanting to give up and willing to fight. Wow, Sag, you are willing to fight and go all in for this this love and this passion and where you are trying to grow to. And that's what the energy is calling you towards for this new moon energy here coming up in a few days. I want to say Saturday or Sunday, not 100, but yes. And this goes into mid-month August and carries on through to the rest of the year, but this is about changing and initiating something to stay, to something that is not wanting to be free or let go of. You want to ruminate in this energy and try not to get emotional here and be engulfed by it. So our fourth card is our fourth card is Love is a Battlefield by Miss Pat Benatar. And this is fighting for it. This is fighting for it. This is fighting for exactly what it is that you want and you wish to have and see in your environment, in your life, to for longevity, to stay, to be enduring and leaving a legacy. This is hard work for you, Sagittarius. This is a time of making decisions because you are willing to stick it out. Go the long haul. If this is not love and this is you with coming into yourself, for one, your relationship with God, your relationship with your career. This could be a career change that you are embarking on, and you are like, you know what, I love this, I love what I do, and I'm going to give it my all, and nothing is going to deter me from it. That's a Sag trait, and it's a beautiful thing to have. It's a beautiful thing to do for yourself and for those around you. All right, our underlying energy. Okay, so I know this is the most recent version, and it is Avant and Kiki. But of course, the original Angela and Renee always kicks butt. But this to me speaks of renewal of the old. Yes, this is, this is what you're going back to. This is what you intended to begin with. You went through all of the getting through. You went through all of the getting through, and you had to fight for what you wanted. And now you're at the space of first love, in my opinion, has to be between you and God, and then you and yourself. Okay, that's one. That's one love. That's one love. When you love God, you can love yourself. When you love yourself, you love God. Okay? So your first love is you. And getting grounded in that energy so that you can say, I'm doing me, and I love me, and I love me enough to be in the highest level of love and vibration possible. And I'm gonna stick to it. I'm going to stick to it this time, no matter what. Or take it as the literal with another. You have filled your own cup. You have learned what it is and what it takes to make you happy within yourself. I'm going to try to speak louder. I'm sorry, guys. You have learned what it is and what it takes to love yourself and fill your own cup and be at peace with yourself. And now you are able to give from that overflow. And if this is not what the energy is for you right now, this is the energy that is being ushered in for you. Okay? So there is that, my lovely Sagittarius. All right, Sag. What's the animal message that is here for you? For some of you, yes, work is work is turning up, work is improving, work is leveling up, work is changing. You are you've been putting in a lot of work. Being separate from the hive, but still putting in a lot of work, and that's commendable. It's commendable, very much so. There's also, it's time to bring what you know to the table. Okay? All right. Sagittarius, wild unknown animal message, please. Don't stop what you're doing if it's giving you peace and making you happy. Doesn't have to do that for anybody but you. Okay? So we have 3 animal messages, and the first one we have is the crow. This is enlightenment, understanding. This is you getting intuitive messages, and some would say also the gift of psychic knowing. The crow is a messenger, and it brings a message of staying power and longevity. It brings in that message of understanding. This is understanding self, and not just understanding self, but taking what you've learned into your future. Okay? Taking what you have come into understanding. This could also be God gifting you with something, not only that's tangible, but something that is precious, something that you have probably prayed for and asked for, and it's coming into you. This could also be someone giving you a message, or gifting you something that is precious, and it's something that's been held dear. Okay, a lot of understanding, a lot of going within. This could be a really, really big change and turnaround for you, Sagittarius. 1:23 on the clock. Okay, so we have the bat. So there is changes afoot. There are things that have to end in order for this new thing to begin. Okay, and it's more air, it's more thinking, and this could be interesting. This could be the entire renewal of your mind. This could be you having, established, the crow is pretty established in the esoteric world, in the spirit world, as a messenger. So this could be some old thoughts and old thinking that's changing and needs to change in its time. The things that are hidden, the things that were in the dark for you, are now being brought to light. And sometimes that darkness is a gift. Sometimes going within and shutting down and getting understanding is a gift. Listen and pay attention for the message that you get from within. Going to God, that's the only place that we can find. Anything outside of you means nothing, because it's fleeting. But when you go within and you get that understanding of self and who you are and what things around you and how they're happening and why they're happening for you, you can transcend old thought patterns and old habits, and you can let them go with peace. This could also be you just getting some peace, baby. Just getting some peace. Our third card is Our third card is the hummingbird. And the hummingbird um, returns to the place where it receives its nourishment. It always goes back to the place. It knows the place that it can go to get fed. It knows the place it can go to get its nectar. And it can be amongst all the darkness and pain and hurt that there is, but it brings its own light. It its voice, you can see the throat of the hummingbird there is highlighted, and its voice is grounding. Its voice speaks stability and speaks profound truth. This is a lot of air. This is a lot of air energy. Oh, wait a minute, I'm trying to get this right. Sag, this is a lot of air energy for you. Okay? This is a lot of you being in your head. This is a lot of shifting and changing in your, not just your mental, but this is also, your physical and within you. This is this could possibly be you waking up to more spiritual gifts, and you may be a little intimidated by your own things, because sometimes you hear things or you get things and you're like, wait a minute, that's scary, that's messed up, or wait a minute, hold on, I would not wait. You hear the cup over here. Anywho, you have the power to speak to anything that comes within your atmosphere. So if you don't feel that energy or that whatever it is that you're feeling is not of high vibration, or if it just literally just scares you, all you have to do is say, God, I'm not ready for that. And God will be like, okay, I got you. Don't even worry about it. Won't even do it no more. Okay? You have the authority to speak. This is also communication. This is communication. This is a lot of communication, and possibly squashing some stuff. Okay? Because, the crow is here, the hummingbird is here, but in the middle we have the bat. There's two birds and a bat, a mammal, standing in between this communication that needs to take place. So whatever is here that needs to go, that needs to be seen and be brought to the light, bring it out. Say what you have to say. Say words, speak your truth. It is what it is. But it needs to come out. It needs to be conveyed. It needs to be spoken. Somebody might need to hear your testimony. And you're being quiet about it because you're embarrassed about what you're going through. For what? Okay? Underlying energy is the lion. We have the lion turn up, I think, in one of the other messages. So have a look at that. But this is the only other element that you have is fire. Everything else here is air. So, of course, take it as literal as the card says. This could be you dealing with a Leo, but this could also be you in the stance of just observing and a little lazy, not wanting to take any action, just seeing things as they are from the perspective of, I'm gonna say this again. I can't remember who just had this, but I'm gonna give this again because this is what the energy is that I'm receiving. You've been sitting in this place of everything being black and white and focusing on the lower chakras, red, orange, and yellow. Red is stability. It is the base chakra. It's your root. It's working and, making sure you have the um, your fundamental needs are met. Okay. Creativity, which is your second chakra, orange, is the sacral chakra. You've been manifesting and creating, and you have the mind to create and go forth. It's being in that energy of creation. Some of you could be expecting. Just putting that out there. Okay, and then we have the yellow here, which is here at the top, which is the solar plexus chakra, which speaks of your willpower and that go for it, do it no matter what attitude that you have. That's wonderful. That is awesome, and that is your foundation. That's what you should be on. However, it's time for all of this to come to the surface, to come to the top. It's time for you to go past those lower chakras. It's time to get into the green here, which is right here, this gift of green, to get into your heart space. It's time for you to get into that loving energy. It's hard when you've been through so much, especially if you've experienced a loss. It's hard to see beauty in the darkness. But look, there's so much beauty right there, and then there's darkness around it. And it's time for it to be let out. It's time for it to be healed so you can be in all of the rest of your chakras. Okay? So use your voice and say what you need. Express yourself. Okay? So that, yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be able to sit regally and be in your seeming highest level of royalty. This is, it's your sign. It's fire. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is you. I want to say you're revving up. I'm hoping that that's what you're doing, is you're revving up. You're conserving your energy. You're sitting in the quiet, and you're getting all of the downloads and the energy, and getting your mental together so that you can move forward with these gifts that God has given you. There's a lot going on there with you, Sagittarius, and I send you all healing and love and light. Let's go ahead and get the fairy oracle card. Let's get some fairies for you. There's a lot going on for Sagittarius right now, and I do send you all blessings. It's not easy, trying to get all this stuff together, after the lockdown, but we're possibly still going to be going into another one. So you're getting your ducks in a row, and that's understandable, because now it's time to fix some stuff and get some stuff going for you for the long haul, so that you are able to be in a loving energy. Okay? All right. Breathe, Sagittarius, breathe. You're fine. Communicate. That's your issue, is you need to communicate. All right. We got a few of them coming out here. Ooh, these are not bad, though. These are not bad. First one we have is Mike the Meyermancer. This is you being, crossing T's and dotting the I's to 10. This could also be you overthinking it. So don't overthink it. Just do what it is that you have to do. Look at the details of everything. This could be you signing a contract. So yes, you have to look at the details of everything and make sure that you are seeing what happens on, with you individually, with what's going on, and how it affects those around you. Okay, and then beyond that. So this is, more of that, um, looking into the small details and making sure you have your shit together. That's cool. We can do that. The next card we have is the topsy turvins. So as you can see, it does not matter which way I turn this card, whether up or down. It's all the same. It does not matter. So this could be you within your mind thinking about, the things that you have to take care of and you have to sign or what have you. But you can do it. You have the mind to do so. Don't be afraid of yourself. Okay? Take charge. Third card we have. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. You are so ready and working for to have joy again. This is you with all the craziness that's going on around you. All the stuff, all the paperwork, all the details. If you're, purchasing a house or moving or getting a new job or, starting a company. This is you, looking at all the details of it, feeling overwhelmed, but loving every second of this new adventure. That's Sagittarius for you. That's, I'm going to, worry or whatever, but I'm going to still have fun. I'm going to do it though. And I like that energy about you, Sagittarius. I really do. Your underlying energy is that feline. And again, I don't remember which sign it was or if it was the daily, because a lot of the energies run together for me. But again, there's something that you need to complete, or there is someone who is not happy with your choices. Not your issue. And I want to point out that both of these were your underlying energies. This is looking the part, but this is how you feel on the inside, like you've missed something, like there's something that you need to be doing, but it's a drag. And the thing is it's beating you down. You look good. You look good on the outside, but on the inside, this is what's hurting you. This is dragging you down. It's over and over and over and over and over again, when it's time to refresh your mind. Okay? All right. So now I am going to close this out with a Barbary Zodiac Oracle for the big message for the new moon energy for Sagittarius. By all means, please check out some of the other videos, whatever is, whatever you're drawn to, whatever title strikes your fancy. Please check out those TT Talks. They are very, very helpful. And if nothing else, they're helpful for me. Comment. Let's dialogue. Share it. Subscribe to the channel. Push the like button and the notification bell. Okay? Okay. To book a personal, all that information will be down in the bottom as well. Okay? Alright. What's the message for Sagittarius? Jupiter. This is, I'm going to call it the expansion of your consciousness. This is you seeing just how lucky of a MF you are. Okay? This is you knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that, okay, God is switching some stuff up and I have to get on board. I have to come into this understanding and this knowing of who I am and where I want to go and who I want to be. Um, I'm gonna read it for you, and then we'll close it out. Okay. Jupiter. Jupiter is associated with the Roman god Jupiter, ruler of heaven and earth. Thought of as a fair and just protector, Jupiter is often thought of as a planet of luck and expansion. The desire to understand the bigger picture, to prosper, and to experience joy are the big part of Jupiter's influence. Optimism, faith, and spirituality play roles in these issues. Again, the entire renewal of your mind, changing up your thinking, expanding your thinking and your consciousness for your good, and respecting other people's as well. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, thank you all so very much for joining me. If again you need to book a personal or you want to contact me, all that information is in the description box below. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome to my new nuggets. And no, I'm not calling you chicken, you're gold. All right. I love you and I send you all blessings and light. Take care.